Hi, I'm Dr. Darlin Castro, CEO of winningedgesleep.com. About 2 years ago, I was suffering from what I now know was sleep apnea. Being an athlete, national level bodybuilder, I depended on my sleep to make progress. 2 years ago, I started feeling symptoms like extreme tiredness during the day. I was waking up a lot in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I was waking up in night sweats, feeling anxiety in the morning, waking up, not knowing what was going on, blaming it on overtraining. I was waking up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym, and I thought that was it. Maybe that's why I'm tired. Maybe I'm overtraining, not making the gains that I really wanted to. This went on probably for about a year and a half, to the point where my blood pressure then started going up. I never had a history of high blood pressure. My blood pressure started increasing, and I kept feeling this anxiety. Again, not knowing what was going on. I had blood tests done. I went to my general GP, and nothing was showing up on the blood tests except for a little bit of elevated red blood cells, which is also a symptom, as we'll talk about the sleep apnea. Lo and behold, my father-in-law was going for a procedure, and he had to get tested for this thing called sleep apnea before he went in for the surgery. He asked me about it. I really didn't know about it at that time. I read a little bit about it, and as I'm reading, I'm saying, wow, these symptoms of what I feel. Sure enough, I said, you know what, Dad, I'm going to go in with you to get this test done. P.S. He ended up with a very mild case of it. I ended up with severe sleep apnea. Apnea is the cessation or the lack of air when you're sleeping at night. Your airway closes off when you're trying to sleep at night. A lot of times it happens with obese people, but my thing is that even though athletes look healthy on the outside, a lot of us have enlarged necks. Once you get over 17 or 17 and a half necks, your probability of sleep apnea increases quite a bit. So those of us who figure we'll look healthy and think we're healthy, blood tests come out healthy, but we're feeling all these symptoms, I said to myself, I need to create a website where athletes can go and not only learn about this disease, but be able to rectify it, or be able to know for themselves if this is what they have. Sleep apnea is not only bad for your performance, but it's also bad for your health. It's been linked to cardiovascular disease. It's been linked to adult onset diabetes. It's been linked to obesity. And as a bodybuilder, I depended on sleep to make progress. Doesn't matter how many supplements you take, and they're all out in the market promoting this and promoting that. How much protein you get in, how much calories you get in. If you're not getting in that sleep, your muscles are not recuperating and growing. I made in the last 2 years more progress than the previous 2 to 3 years before that at the age of 45 and 44. And the guys who were training me were pretty amazed at that. And I attribute one thing, because everything else stayed the same. All my supplements were on point, my eating was on point. The only thing that changed is that I was getting now REM sleep, which is when you go into dream state. I was getting a deep sleep where my muscles were now recuperating, and now I was able to perform better. I was waking up better, rejuvenated. I wasn't tired during the day anymore. So again, my friend John Dunn, who's a power lifter who also suffers from apnea, and myself, having lunch one day, we decided, hey, you know what, let's come up with a website. Let's come up with a way for other athletes who may think they have this, that they can come on and order one of these home tests. So as you'll see on the website, we provide a home test. The home test we provide on our website is probably the most accurate you can buy on the market. It's basically sent to your home, very easy to use. On our website, there's a video showing you how to apply the unit to you. It's basically a nose canter and a chest strap to monitor your breathing as you breathe at night, and when you stop breathing at night. Once you take the test, you wrap it back up, you send it back out to us. It's read by one of our sleep specialists who obviously do these all day long, and we'll be able to report back to you whether you have mild, moderate, or severe. Again, just knowing that this is the problem will let you address it. The problem with myself is that I was going to an MD, and they weren't finding it. They weren't looking at sleep apnea right now, especially in someone who looks healthy on the outside. is you're not categorized as a sleep apnea patient. Usually the patient that's addressed with this problem is the obese patient, the patient who walks in who's already out of health. But they're finding now up to 64% of athletes have sleep apnea undiagnosed. If all you depend on your performance, especially again bodybuilders who are looking to go to the gym every day making progress, if you're not getting the sleep, and that's the most important thing in any literature you read, is that's when the body recuperates and regenerates itself. If you're not getting that sleep, your performance will definitely be affected. And that's basically why I developed this website. So you guys can scan through the website. It's winningedgesleep.com. And again, check out the machine, place your order if you like, and we'll get it out to you within a day or two, and we'll get going from there. We'll stay in contact with all you guys.